Greetings and salutations. Hey boy, hey Marcellus. Hey Shauna. Hey girl, hey. Oh, thank you, Sky. Hey Maya. Maya, did you get your book? I sent you a congratulations in your book when I signed it. Because I know you're about to graduate from, I think you said KSU. Is that what you wrote in your email to me? Listen, niece. Hey, Dina in Jersey. Hey, Sissy Bellamy. Tanisha. Jackie. Melody Womble. Hey, C8701. Let me get me one of my... Let me get me one of my frozen things that Tonette sent me. Tonette sent me one of these. What she sent for. What is this, you ask? This one is a vodka mule. It's an ice pop, but there's alcohol in it. Niece, I had to put on my toboggan. I need a haircut like you wouldn't even believe. Okay? I do need a haircut. Shit, another week, y'all gonna need one too. Hey, Rita, come on in here and sit down. Hey, Bianca. Hey, girl, hey. What's up, Byron Wiggins? Who is that sending something through here? Hey, Makisha. Hey, Sabrina Webster. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, that's two. Who is this that deserves a thank you? Oh. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, niece. Thank you, Jackie Cheatham. $2 Tuesday. Dina Burrell, $5. Erica Greason. My girl Kimberly Browning sent $25. And my girl Christina Osborne sent $2 through here. Yes, niece, I need a new haircut. Jamal, I was thinking the same thing. I might need to learn how to cut my own hair. I had on a baseball cap, but I just kind of felt like I was going to put this on. I was about to go in there and situate my situation. That's what I was about to do. But, I can't get a haircut. Maybe, this is the universe's way of allowing my little follicles to kind of grow in. Did you all listen to the podcast that I did with Derek J? Derek J has his own podcast. It's called Gay Like Me. So if you go over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify or his YouTube, you type in Gay Like Me. Oh, Kimberly Dooley, you did listen to it. Rita listened to it. All right. First of all, Marquetta, my temperature is regulated over here at 227, so it is not hot in here. Why you got on that hot skull cap? And I don't call this a skull cap. It's a toboggan, niece. Toboggan. Hey, Adam. Hey, boy. Hey. You know what I'm eating, niece. You already know what I'm eating. Amazon is still in the delivery business. Thank you, Mildred. Mildred just sent something through here. My girl D. Rowland just sent $10 through here. DHL sent $2. Thank you very much. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, boy. Hey. Good day thinkers. Thought leaders. Wait, hold on. Marie Thomas, she's still waiting for me to speak. Did you speak to me when you came in? I did just trim my face. You can see that I trimmed my face. You see it's lined up. I just came from trimming my face. So the podcast that I did with, hey Marcus Terry, the podcast that I just did with Derek J is called Gay Like Me. And there were things that I talked about in this podcast that I've never talked about before. You know, I listened to it and I really liked it. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Byron Wiggins said he listened to it on Podbean. I appreciate that. Oh, Marie said she was the first person on the live. Well, hey girl, hey girl. Hey girl, hey girl. Adam said, why they blocked me on Madison's comment section? I don't know. Hey, Marie. Good day, thinkers. Thank you, 7 Bambi 19. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this, she told me, I don't want no dry ass hay. Girl, you gonna get the one I give you. She told me she don't want no dry ass hay. She better glad I even said anything to her. I got to call her by name every time I go live. She killed me. She complained about how often I do a Patreon video. Did you see the Patreon video that I put up there today? Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Oh my God. Good day. Now let me start over again because here she go interrupting me from way over there in Richmond. Did you see the way them lips work that quick? You saw that? Girl, it's serious. Did y'all see that? Who is that to say, hey, Craig, I got my book. All right. We don't play over here. I appreciate those of you that sent an email saying, oh, my God, I ordered my book yesterday, niece, and I got it today. Now, listen. Ooh, let me get this open. Hold on, niece. Who is Carlton? Hey, Donnell. I don't speak to him. Hey, Donnell. Oh, here she go. Here go Marie. I was busy saving lives from this COVID-19. Girl, you could have just said coronavirus. Good day, thinkers. Maybe I can get my intro in. Thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Thank you, Willeen. Willeen sent $2 through here. I think she actually sent $4 because it looked like she sent it twice. Yeah, she sent two $2. Why she didn't just send one $4 through here? She thought she was doing something by sending 2. She could have just sent 1. But we appreciate it. We appreciate it. It's okay. Who is that? Artemisia said, let me see that shirt. Niche, you ain't ever seen this shirt before? It says, good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. And that, oh, that's me right there in the corner. You can't, can you see my face over there? But yeah, today, look who's here. Thank you, Willeen. I appreciate it. Girl, I wouldn't care if you sent $2 through here. I wouldn't care if you sent 4 Cash Apps through here for $1 each. I appreciate you, niece. Metro is late because Metro is asking what I'm eating. This is a vodka pop. It's a vodka mule. So it tastes like a Moscow Mule, but it's made with vodka. It ain't thawed the way I want it to be. I need to let this set for a second. Amen. But yeah, today was very uneventful for me. I was on Maddie in the Morning this morning. Girl, they sat on there for 3 hours. Now I got on there on the last hour. Darian, this freeze pop is good. I got on there on the last hour and we talked. Excuse me, we had a good conversation. Send condolences to who was that? Pete Marcel. She said her father passed away. Oh, Miss Perfect Lady. What's your real name? She said I received 3 of them today. Is that Latanya? Is that Latanya? She said I'm loving the book. I received 3 today and I'm almost done. That's supposed to be done. I'm almost done with the first one. Yes, Latanya. I thought that was you because I sent you an email letting you know that I'm waiting on a shipment of Book of Jewels to come in. I have some of the other ones, but so I sent you Words Never Spoken, One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, and I sent you so much to say a book of quotes because I didn't want to. I figured you could at least start on those since those were the first books anyway. So I figured you could start on those, and then when Book of Jewels comes in, I'll ship it out to you. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. But yeah, they were on Maddie in the Morning for 3 hours. I got up late today because last night we did the Queen's Supreme Court with Jason Lee, and that was 2.5 hours. So we ended up getting on Patreon Live, on Madison's Patreon Live last night, and talked for another 2.5 hours. So that was 5 hours. So baby, by the time I got up this morning, they had been up, they had talked for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then I got on and I talked for another hour. I talked for an hour with them. And then I made a smoothie. I watched 90 Day Fiance. Listen, when I say that 90 Day Fiance, listen, I'm so glad you all talked me into watching it because, I was hooked on Married at First Sight and Love After Lockup. Baby, when I tell you, yes, I put my post in the background. When I tell you, I like satelliting guests in for the Queen and Super Queen, but the guests have to have Apple devices. Right. You all don't like this new streaming service? I wonder if it's my laptop. Because my camera is not, this is not a brand new Mac. So it might be the camera. I might need a new camera. But yeah, you could always send the money through here for me to get a new Mac. A MacBook Pro. Or better yet, let me put the PO box down here. Go ahead and order me one through Apple, and go ahead and send the MacBook Pro right over here to the PO box. I'll run over there and get it. Niece. Is it the lighting? Is this better? Is this better, niece? I didn't feel like that light. My girl Les said the camera isn't crisp. See, and I can't do it from my phone because this service doesn't allow you to use your phone. But wait, I want to finish talking about Oh, that's better. She talking about much better. Thanks. Now I got to run my power bill up because she wants. Ooh, you're welcome, Shawnette. Shauna said it's clear on her end. Thank you, Dina. Let them know. But listen, I want to talk about 90 Day Fiance. They are really dragging my black girl all the way out to the end. You know the black lady that I posted about the other day? And I was like, why is the black lady, like, where is she? Like, why haven't they? Thank you, Dina. Like, why isn't she, Donnell said, child, ain't nothing wrong. Tracy said, Craig, thank you for signing all 4 of my books. Of course, niece, I appreciate you supporting me. But the black lady who's trying to date Williams. Look at Monquetta talking about, hey, Leslie, I'm going to ignore Monquetta. She got all this advice for what I should do. She told me I was going to suggest you turn on your lights. Niece, I didn't want to turn on my light. Oh, shit. I'm spilling stuff. I had to cut some of that plastic off the top so I can get to my icing. You're welcome, Jasmine Jones. But listen, what happened to the black lady? Can y'all tell me? Do y'all watch it? Honey, I watched all that foolery over the weekend. What is going on with her? Ed and Lisa are working my nerves. Which one is Lisa? Is that the little Asian girl and the little short, fat man with no neck? What Gia say? Look. Gia said, don't be mean. I was going to sell you something because I send you something when you add value to my life. Working from home for 3 weeks now, and I'm juicing celery every morning. Energy. Oh, yes, Gia. Thank you for reminding me that. She emailed me the other day. I want to remind you guys and encourage you guys to go ahead. My stock ointment still ain't come yet. I want you guys to go ahead and try this celery juice in the morning. Start juicing in the morning. Your ass home anyway, and you ain't got to get up for work, a lot of you. And so since you don't have to be running late for work and stuff, go ahead and start use this opportunity to juice in the morning. Get you some celery and juice in the morning, niece. Oh, thank you, King Keith. I'm going to try that because I actually need some more groceries. I'm going to look on it tonight. Ed and Lisa. Okay. White woman dating. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, listen. I want to talk about the white lady, Lisa and Usman. First of all, why does she try to affect their accent? Do you notice how she be trying to speak like, she be like, listen, I was imitating it yesterday when I was with my friend Rashard. Like she eat baby love. She be like, baby love. It's like she be trying to say it with an accent. I'm like, shut up. First of all, she makes me sick with her funny looking self. And then she's controlling. Then she got the nerve to be controlling. And my thing is, it's like, girl, she works my nerves with her tired self. And like, she just gets, and she's so mean and she controls. And I say all the time, love is not ownership or control. Oh, wait a minute. Tiffany Watson said I couldn't find. Is this Tiffany Watson that I went to school with? Tiffany Watson, I am in Kindle. Type in Craig Stewart or type in Words Never Spoken or something. All of the books are in Kindle. But listen, she funny looking, Byron. And she makes me sick. And then she got the nerve to be mean. And she's going to tell them to take the girl out of the video, out of the music video. And did you see how them African women were looking at her? How they were looking at her when he introduced her at the end of the video and they said, this is my fiance and she's here. And they were like, and they were laughing. they were laughing at her. And they were like, and what is that S curl in her hair? She got that curl in her hair. And it's just like, what is wrong with her? Like she's insecure. She's so insecure. And it's just like, girl, like sit down. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Ashley said, listen to Book of Jewels on Audible for the first time today. My God, today. Great book. Love hearing you read. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate that note, and I appreciate you supporting the book. I really do think that Book of Jewels is my best work. And I hate to say that because I really do feel like I'm still very much so in love with my first two books, Words Never Spoken and One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure. But it's something very special about this book of Jewels. But back to 90 Day Fiance. She got that smoker's voice. She is a heavy smoker, Marcellus. She's a heavy smoker. And then the way she's talking to his friends. What network does it come on, y'all? Sean, I'm not sure because I watch it on my Fire Stick. But she is so annoying. Don't go back to the first season, Sean, because I don't know anything about any of the other seasons. I only know this season. And then my thing too is she pisses me off too because first of all, you're in Nigeria. It's on TLC. If you're going to Nigeria, then unless you're staying at a high-end hotel, niece, this is the hotel that you paid for. Like, why are you complaining? She complained about the mattress. She talks to him like he's a child. And you got to be careful of that. So while we're watching it and we're laughing and judging them, because we are judging them, try to see yourself in those relationships. Because some of you probably controlling just like that too, trying to tell people what to do in your relationship. Stop. Love is not ownership or control, niece. Don't nobody. Your relationship should be a place of refuge. Oh. She getting on my nerves. And I don't even know this man's name because I'm not even interested in the story. But I got interested today. He's the one that went, the girl didn't show up. He went to the train. This is fourth time going all the way over there to wherever they are. Where they at? I don't even know what country he's in. Why are you going to go out of the country 3 times? Why are you going to go out and this is your 4th trip and the lady ain't never showed up? What country are they in? What story was this? And then the other story that is really on my nerves. The other one that's on my nerves. Oh, the Ukraine. Thank you, Leo Princess. I think his storyline is made up. The one that's in the Ukraine. Yeah, right. You've been talking to them for 7 years. Oh, thank you, Gia. You done went to the Ukraine. You've been talking to this lady for 7 whole years. And not only, she keeps ghosting him. Yes, she keeps ghosting this man. It's like, you are a fool. Like, why do you keep going over there? Like, that's just dumb. That is so dumb. And then the one who's been in jail, aren't they in Russia? I think these people, Craig, I started taking Oliver Reagan on Black Sea, though. Thanks for being an advocate. Yes, you're welcome, Jocelyn Major. But what was the she's a call girl? You think she's a call girl? Oh my God, you think she's a call girl? He out there standing looking at the train. Why are you standing there looking at the train? But wait, I'm talking about the white guy that lives in Tennessee. And then he went over to I'm coming to the man with no neck in a second. Let me I'm coming to the man with no neck. Give me a second. But wait, the one that lives in Tennessee, and he went to see the girl. I think they're in Russia. And he hasn't told the girl that he has a criminal past. And he got to crying because he found out that she'd been talking to another American guy. What are their names? See, I don't know these. See, I'm not invested enough to know the people's names. Russia. Okay, they are in Russia. Dina says she's sewing masks and she's going to send me one. Yes, Varia. Thank you. Come on, Varia. Yes. And I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like, he all breaking down. He crying and carrying on. Hey, Keon. They crying and carrying on. And I'm just like, girl. Oh, yes, I see it, Gia. Thanks, Nick. Oh, niece, I can put that towards my MacBook. Thanks, Gia. Hey, girl, hey. Come on, Gia Murray. Hey, man. Thank you, Gia. She said, I'm done fixing it. Yeah, she said, I'm done fixing this house because I found a sucker and I'm going to move to America. Rita, you can tell Keon anything you want. Yes, I am drinking these vodka pops. I invited Keon to do the live tonight, but he had to stay home because his eye was twitching earlier. And I didn't know if that Rona had got in his eye or not. So I told him, don't even come over nowhere near 227. Because, see, he went to a party the other day. And I don't know who at the party had the corona or not. I don't know who had the corona. I haven't seen the previous seasons because, baby, they have some fools on there. I never saw. This is the first season that I watched. Look at my girl Les. Gia just sent a big offering from her dad's account. Y'all a mess. Yeah, Keon went to a party the other day. But now let's get to the little short man that has no neck. What's his name? Is it Ed? It's Ed, right? I want another pop. I'm gonna be toasted in a minute. Let me give me another pop. I'm gonna get the same kind. I'm going to get the same flavor. I'm going to let it set right here so it can melt a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's Ed. And what's his girlfriend's name? What's her name? I think she might have an STD. She didn't want it. Like, how's she going to get that upset because he asked her to take an STD test? Like, how you going to get upset? Bianca, I just might. Yeah. Oh, wait. Look at Gia reading. Nisa had to travel over here from YouTube. It wasn't working on YouTube. Ed went to the Philippines. Right. What's her name? I can't think of her name. But my thing is, he only asked her to take an STD test because, he doesn't know her. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was smart. But she's made him feel so bad. Rosemarie. Yes, that's it. Thank you. But she done made him feel so bad about even asking for the test. Rose, right. And so she was offended. She was offended because he lied about his height. Yeah, he did lie about his height. But my thing is, how are you going to be upset because this man wants an STD test? Because you should want an STD test as well. You understand what I'm saying? And so I just feel like because he has now backed down because he's so desperate, he backed down. I really feel like she's going to be able to, she knows she can manipulate him now. All she has to do is pout, get an attitude, and then he going to back down. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, so what, you're never going to get an STD test? You know what I'm saying? Because you that pressed. And did you see how he was sweating like a little guinea pig that day? He was sweating bullets. He was sweating bullets. She should have ran back to that village when she saw him, okay? Because he was all... Did you see that? Of course you did. Listen, I can taste the ginger in here. Okay, so this is a vodka mule. It has ginger, bitters, and lime flavors, and vodka, of course. It's really good. She got an attitude. And then remember when she came to the coffee shop? First of all, She went to the coffee shop an hour and a half late after he asked her to come. She came an hour and a half late. And then she says, when she sat down, she said, so what? Like what? Like what you want? Oh my God. Leslie, you gotta watch. I don't know about the previous seasons. I'm only talking about this current season. But that black lady that lives in Las Vegas, she's a fool. But I'm gonna tell you what's happening with that black lady. I'm gonna tell you what's happening with the black lady. It's the same thing that happens with those people that you see on Hoarders, right? They experience a trauma and they didn't take the time to heal from that trauma. Like some of y'all gonna let this coronavirus thing pass and you really could be using this time to heal. Amen? Come on, somebody. I know I done stepped on somebody's toes. So her husband died. Remember, she talked about that. And so now then she was overweight. Remember, these are not my words. She was morbidly obese. She was really overweight. And so now she's lost weight. Hey, Lizzie, she lost weight and she lost her husband. And so now she's almost desperate. You understand? Because there's a fine line. There's a fine line between knowing what you want and deserve and being desperate. There's a fine line between those two things. And so, she's ready for companionship, but I think she's borderline desperate. And listen, God speaks to us through people. Mm-hmm. And her children have been trying to tell her, this don't make no sense. Do you even hear yourself? And then she's going to break down at the dinner table. Did y'all see when she broke down at the dinner table like 3 weeks ago? She broke down at the dinner table because she felt like the kids didn't want her to be happy. Well, I just want you guys to be happy for me. I want you to be happy, but you sound crazy. I don't think the kids should have backed down. And so, child, she done booked the flight. She about to go over to the UK. And all I kept thinking was, she's spending this insurance money that she got from her husband who died. She's spending her, from the inheritance, if you will. She's spending that money to go see some catfish. Because did you catch how at first he was trying to get her to send the money? He was trying to get her to send the money to him first because he was supposedly going to come to the United States to see her. He would have took that money and would have vanished. And she said, well, no, she did have good sense in that instance. She said, no, I'd rather come see you. Right? That's why it's important when you lose someone. And Keon and I just had this conversation the other day. I said, now, I know you're vulnerable now because your mom just passed, but slow down, niece. Slow down, niece. You understand what I'm saying? Take your time. Because see, when you go through a trauma like that, or you've lost your job or something, your inhibitions are lowered, right? You're not on top of your game like you normally would be. You're vulnerable. You're feeling a little weak emotionally. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody slide on in when you're not really paying attention. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody slide on in. And you're like, wait a minute now, where did you come from? How did you get here? In my Deborah Cox voice. How did you even get here? You understand what I'm saying? And so, she should have taken more time. But, she's so, yeah. Anyway, is that everybody that I wanted to talk about on that show? Did y'all see the season finale of This Is Us? Baby, that This Is Us, let y'all have it. That This Is Us, that's some good damn TV. When I say This Is Us is some good TV, I don't care what y'all say. Right. You get to talking too much and you saying what you want them to hear. You know what I'm saying? You get to talk saying too much because you're vulnerable. D. Rowland said, yes, it was outstanding. When I say they write their asses off over there on This Is Us, now you guys do know that next season, the 5th season, is the last season. It's going off. If you didn't know, I read an article sometime last year or the year before, and they were saying that they always knew that they only wanted it to be 5 seasons. So they're taking it off after next season. But it really comes together nicely. Like they just do such a great job. And A Million Little Things. That's my show too. That was really good the other day. I listen, I'm going to tell you something. I knew that girl who was putting her baby up for adoption, I knew that she was going to renege. I knew it. I had a feeling. There was something in me. I just knew the entire time. But the difference is I also thought that, but I was wrong about this. I thought she was going to use that couple, Gina and what's Gina's husband's name? You know, the black couple the only black couple that's on This Is on A Million Little Things. What's their name? Gina and Rome. I just thought that the girl was going to use them. I thought she was going to try to take them for money and get, whatever. But I knew that girl was going to change her mind. I just knew it. Oh, damn it. You have all this shit you want us to watch on TV. Don't nobody have time for that. Listen, niece, what I do want y'all to do on this time is to get you some celery to start juicing in the morning. I want you to start juicing in the morning because you got time to take your shit. Because this is going to make you go to the bathroom. It's not going to be like a Metamucil. It's not going to be diarrhea. But about an hour after you juice or you take that juice in the morning, yeah, you're going to go. You're going to use the bathroom. But see, you working from home or you're not even working. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that celery juice is going to change your life, niece. I'm trying to tell you. There's so many benefits. And it prevents so many things too. But anyway, so this is wait, is there an episode of Terrence, how many times you gonna call me today? How many times you gonna call me today?
Is the problem?
I'm just trying to figure out how many times you're gonna call me today. I know you're under, sequestration and we're under quarantine, but Terrence, I have things to do. I work from home. It's in the 9 o'clock hour. You know that I go live at 9 p.m. And then you got the nerve to put me on hold.
Sorry, I was texting.
Yeah, you sorry, are you? About the sorriest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. What movie was that?
What's love got to do with
it? You better know it. Now, why are you calling me? This is the 3rd time I've spoken to you today. Now, what can I help you with? How can I help you?
You know what? I'm gonna let you go because it feels like you.
No, you ain't gonna let me go. I'm letting you go. I'm just.
You're performing right now.
What am I doing?
Performing.
What am I doing?
Performing.
When you moving back?
Right.
Look, you want me to go ahead and get you one of these plane tickets to come back? Because they only $27 one way from LA to Atlanta.
Really,
I can fly you here tomorrow.
Listen, I got other stuff to do, but
I can fly you here tomorrow. The tickets are on. Look, Delta is gonna be like $52. You want to come on Delta? Or you okay with Spirit?
I'm coming up with my game plan right now.
Okay? You want to come on Delta or you okay with Spirit?
It don't matter.
Because Spirit ain't never hit the ground. Spirit ain't never crashed. Now Delta has had some incidents. Spirit, now I don't care what y'all say about Spirit. Spirit ain't ever hit the ground. What'd you say? Wait, what'd you say? Oh God, his connection went out. One moment, please. What were you saying?
I said you on your little live right now. That's why you're so amped up.
I'm always amped up.
You know it's about 10 different Craigs, 10 different persons.
I was amped up when you called me this morning.
Listen, I'm about to let you go so you can finish talking to your pen pal. I just want to let you know.
Do you all know that Terrence came up with the name Pen Pals?
No. Listen.
He wanted to remind me the other day.
No, I didn't. Listen.
I'm listening, Linda.
Get Away with Murder starts Thursday.
How to Get Away with Murder comes back on this Thursday? You know I'm going to be front and center. So when it airs on the West Coast, you make sure you dial my phone after it goes off.
When I tell you I'm so geek.
I was just telling them that the next season is the last season for This Is Us. Huh?
I don't know what's wrong with my little signal. I'm going to call you later.
All right, bye. Did y'all hear that? This Is Us comes back. I mean, not This Is Us. How to Get Away with Murder comes back on Thursday. You know I'm about to be watching that. This is the last season of How to Get Away with Murder. All right. What was that? Look at Gemini lady telling me this is our time. You owe us an additional 20 minutes. Girl, I wasn't even on there 5 minutes. I was only on there about 2 minutes. Thank you, Shanika Warren. Shanika Warren. I have your FedEx slip right here. I'm gonna turn it this way so somebody can see your address. Shanika, you are gonna get a copy of Book of Jewels. We ran out. Okay, we ran out of books, so we're waiting. Are you in here still, Shanika? We ran out of copies, so they're on the way. You know, we've already ordered more copies, and so I didn't want you to think that you didn't get one of the books. You got one of the books, and so did hold on, Tamira. Is it Tamira Taylor? And then Shauna Mosley. So that'll be all the books that Avriel and Andrew and D. Rowland and Linda Hudson donated the other day or gifted. So you do have a book, but they're not here yet. Okay, niece. Oh, Shanika, thank you for the $2 Tuesday. Thank you, Tanya. Oh, thank you, Tanya Rogers. Tanya sent a little nice piece of change through here too now. Andrew, thank you, Andrew. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Now, what was I saying? Do y'all know I'm still fighting with SunTrust about that coat that they sent to me from Hong Kong? You know, I'm still fighting them about my little $58. Amen, Shawnette. Amen. Come on, Shawnette. You better say that, niece, because I remember a time I couldn't sell 2 books. Speaking of, I had a conversation with a friend of mine. She moved back to New York, but she used to live here. She used to live here in Atlanta. And when I first started So Much to Say podcast, which was this May will be 3 years ago. I've been doing So Much to Say podcast for 3 years in May. And when I first got started, she and Terrence, DT, who just called, they were helping me get started with the podcast. Like they were helping me, like when the guests would come and, all of those things, right? And and she called me yesterday, and we haven't talked in probably 6 months, maybe. And so she was saying to me, so what's going on with you? Like, what's going on? Like, what's new? Like, all of that stuff. And Walene talking about that coat that you ordered brought the coronavirus over here to the States. So when I talked to her yesterday, she was like, what's going on? And so we were just kind of like reminiscing, like down memory lane. And this goes to Shawnette's point when she said, amen for, running out of books or selling out of books. Because when I first started, and again, that was just 3 years ago, right? Words Never Spoken came out in 2012. But 3 years ago, I was still promoting the first 2, One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, and Words Never Spoken. And I'll never forget, she said to me, because I was having a very difficult time, and just maintaining and, selling books and whatever. And she would just come and help me. Like sometimes I needed help. Like just before I was able to pay Nikki or pay somebody to come and help me. And I'll never forget, she said to me one day, well, I'm going to come and help you. I'm just going to help you as much as I can. Well, no, Gia said, run out of books. I thought you ordered some for the book tour. I was just about to order the books for the book tour, remember? And I was going to ship them to Philly, but I canceled them because we couldn't go nowhere. So I canceled them. So then I went on and, when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, and then I came up with the idea of coming on here on Fridays to discuss each chapter with you guys. That's when I said, oh, well, let me order some books now. So then I went on and placed the order to come here to me. But originally, the books that I was going to order was going to go directly to Philly because I was going to need those books for Philly, Baltimore, and DC. But I ended up canceling the order, which thank God I did, because if I had sent those books up there and then I didn't even go, oh my God, I would have been devastated. But anyway, long story short, my friend Lynn called me yesterday and was like, I'm so proud of you. She said, and I was just like, we were just reminiscing. And I was like, do you remember when I first started? And she would just be like, well, how many books do you want to sell in a week? And I remember just being so modest and just saying to her, if I could just sell 10 books in a week, I would be happy. Right. And, right. People got time to read now. People got people out of work or people working from home. And that's exactly what I said to her yesterday. And I said, I'm so grateful. I said, I'm so grateful, not that people aren't working, but I'm so grateful that I can say now that sometimes I'm shipping 10 books in a day. You understand what I'm saying? Like where before I was hoping that I could sell 10 in a week. You remember I told you I ran over to the FedEx? I ran with like 10 books on my back. I ran over there as my workout. And but most people still got to punch the clock. You right about that? Call me, MJ. And so I'm just really grateful. I really, really am grateful. And so she and I were reminiscing yesterday, and she said, oh my God, I'm so proud of you because you stayed the course. Excuse me, you didn't give up. Right. And see, fortunately, Alicia, I do have a contact that works at that hotel in Philly. So if I had shipped the books to Philly, because they did reach out to me and say, hey, did you already send the books here? Because we can send them back, but I fortunately I had caught it in time. Yes. King Keith said, I can't stand to hear people say they're bored. Then read. King Keith, do you have all 4 of my books? Watch this. Yes, God is good, Dina. So, but yeah, I just think about that growth. And so I'm grateful for it. Thank you, Juan Nesta. Thank you, Pamela Dickerson. Thank you, Bianca. Oh, hey, Bianca. Hey, girl. Hey, all the way from Pennsauken, New Jersey. I have Book of Jewels on Apple Books. I'm reading The Making of Asian America now. I'm just trying to figure out why he can't download all of the books over there on Apple Books. I understand he's reading the book about the Asian, what is it? The Making of Asian America. I get that. But he could put, Words Never Spoken, One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, and so much said book of quotes in his Apple library. He could download them and have them right there ready for when, You know what I'm saying? He could. I do have Cash App, Tiffany. Let me go ahead and spring this down at the bottom, niece. See it down at the bottom, running across the crawl right there? Tiffany Watson. Are you the same Tiffany Watson that I went to school with? Now, Tiffany, if you're purchasing the book, don't send me a Cash App, though. Go to the website, please. It's CraigTheWriterStewart.com. King Keith said, I will, Craig. I appreciate you, Bianca. You know what? I got Tonette sent me Michelle Obama's book. But I haven't. Oh, Tiffany said, no, I'm not the same Tiffany Watson. I have her physical book, Michelle Obama's book, but I haven't started reading it yet. Tonette sent that to me a while ago. Kendrick, what books are you talking about? King Key said Michelle Obama's book is boring. Look at him. Kendrick, you have my books though, don't you? You just haven't read them yet. Well, what are he waiting for? Look, they talking about, can we do 50-cent Friday instead of $5 Friday? Now, you guys know that is not mandatory. You know, I'm grateful for whatever you send. But if you send 50 cents, I'm only going to get 37 cents. Because, you know, Cash App, they're going to get their money. I do still have Cash App, Lizzie. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. I'm looking at it. Thank you, niece. Things happen when and as they should. Divine order. Yes, they do. I say that in here. I say that in here. Are the gummies safe for pregnant women? Yes, they are. They are. And they're vegan as well. But you still should probably follow up with your doctor just in case, because I don't want to, you know, I'm not a doctor. It seemed like it was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about a show. Oh, what about Married at First Sight? It comes on this week. Okay, so the last episode I watched was when old girl said Andrew talking about, let me order my gummies. He ain't ordered his gummies yet. He been just like he been ordering merchandise since 3 weeks ago. He been ordering merchandise since we went to Charlotte for Avriel's party. My girl Les says she's eating gummies right now. But the gummies are Kika. The gummies are really good for you. It's good for regulating your blood pressure, your cholesterol. It aids in weight loss. It's a lot. There are a lot of benefits. I would Google it, and I would Google like the benefits of Goli, Goli, Goli apple cider vinegar gummies. Just Google like the benefits. They're amazing for you. They really are. When I posted it the other day, you guys know I've been using it for a while. And when I posted it last week, somebody commented and said, I've been using these for a while. And he said, nothing has regulated my blood pressure better than these gummies. But did you guys watch Love Is Blind, Married at First Sight last week? When old girl left the guy that I think is gay, the white guy. What's the white guy's name? What's the white guy's name? God, what is his name? Anybody know his name? Nobody knows his name? No, they Marcellus, they do not contain caffeine. No caffeine, not at all. And it says the ingredients are organic. The ingredients are all organic as well. I can't think of it. Was his name Alex? That wasn't his name. Jasmine. I don't remember his name either, L. Ackland. But anyway, I was glad that she told him that she did not want to be in the marriage anymore. He was just a liar. And I just don't think that he liked her. He really just didn't like her like that. And I think he should have just said that. I want to say his name was like Jeff or something. Brandon. He was fine, Marcellus. He was fine. He had me looking him up on his Instagram. And you know, I ain't even into white guys like that. He was just a liar. And like, I just think that my thing is, if he wasn't going to move in with her, then he should have just went on and got out of the program. I understand he was trying to stay in there for a while or whatever, but he should have just said, you know what? I'm not feeling it. And then when he spent the night, he didn't even sleep in the bed with her. He went into the guest room. Can you imagine how bad that probably made her feel. Like, I was just like, oh my God. Like, I mean, Zach, that's his name. Thank you, thank you, thank you. His name was Zach. And it's just like, I know she felt horrible when she went into that room and he went into the other room. He's like, all right, well, good night. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep over here. And she just looked all dumbfounded. I mean, like, she really looked dumbfounded. And I was just like, I'm like, oh my gosh. Somebody said something that I was gonna. Yeah, his name was Zach. That was his name. And he was talking to her friend behind her back. Yes, he was talking to her friend. She need to cut her off too, though. I'm just like, geez, first of all, I don't think that your friends, especially when you're same gender loving, I think Zach is part of the community. But I personally think that when you're in a relationship with somebody, I don't think that your partner should have your friend's phone number. Unless, something comes up and it's necessary for them to have it. But you don't need to be communicating outside of me. Like, period. Right, and then he came in with them damn dogs. People don't believe my age. Oh, look at Andrew. Look at Andrew. Look at Andrew. Is Avril Duvernay in here? Duvernay, as her dad says. No, he says Duvernay. Avril says Duvernay. I like Duvernay. That would always be trouble. You're right about that, Cynthia. You are absolutely right. Look at Andrew over on the website, Midlothian. Look at him over on the website. He's over at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. You're asking for trouble. You're right about that. Thank you, Tiffany Watson. I appreciate, and Luana. Thank you, Luana. I appreciate that. But yeah, you're asking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's your best girlfriend, if you're a woman and your best girlfriend has your man's phone number or he has her phone number, like, for what? Unless they planning a surprise party for you, or he got her phone number because he's trying to get an engagement ring for you. Not even some Valentine's Day gift. No, use your own imagination. You don't need to talk to her for that. Unless you are talking to her and her mother, if her mom's still alive, about what kind of diamond ring she would want because you about to propose, you don't need to talk to her. And the same goes for the gays. I say to the gays all of the time, I don't introduce somebody that I'm dating to my friends, my gay friends especially, until he and I figure out what we're doing. Until we figure out what we're doing, don't nobody else need to meet him. Don't nobody else need to meet him, because guess what? I don't need to introduce him to any of my friends prematurely, because if we haven't solidified anything between us, he might start liking one of you. Look, Elisa said, I have my best friend's husband's number, and anytime he calls or texts me, I immediately call or text her. Okay, so here's a good. So what is he calling for? Alicia, can you come on here and chit chat? I want to know what he's calling you about. What is he calling and texting about? What is he calling and texting about? Elisa, hit that link down there. I want to know what he's calling and texting for. What do you got to say? What you need to say to me? Gia. Look at my girl last time because he want to get some. Dita said that sounds suspect. Yeah, I'm just like, Donnell, you've been gone. You just came back, nephew. Nephew, you just came back. Speaking of getting some, Craig, what happened with Carlton? King Keith said, I want Craig to have his own show like Iyanla, but for the gays. That would be great. Gayanla Van Zandt. Ain't nothing happened with Carlton niece. Baby, this is Craig Ignite. Niece, I can't right now, but sometimes he'll check on me or be playing. It's not, but I don't play that. No, you don't text me to be playing. He don't need to be texting you to play. You play with somebody. Go play with her. Play with somebody else. Don't be playing with me. Listen to Andrew. So Shawnette said, I used to have my best friend's husband's number in my old phone. I forgot how I ended up with it. But I sure as hell did not want him, so he didn't have to worry. So she didn't have to worry. I know that's right. My wife and best friend have each other's phone numbers, but they don't talk unless it's about something being planned. That's what I'm talking about. Could be different because we're same-sex partners. They would both die if otherwise. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Unless it's something that's coming up and they're planning it or, but other than that, okay, case in point, I have a good friend. She was dating a guy at the time, and she had a girlfriend that she had just kind of met, and, but they had become like fast friends. You know how people become fast friends? And they were hanging out and stuff. Well, she and her boyfriend, my friend and her boyfriend, started having problems, like issues and stuff. And then come to find out, her boyfriend and the girl that she had become fast friends with, not only were they chit-chatting on the phone, not only were they chit-chatting on the phone, but them motherfuckers have been to the movies. Y'all went where? They had been to the movies, niece. Now the girl maintained that nothing ever happened, that he just called her sometime, but see, that's how, not all men, but see, that's how some men will do. See, they try to wear you down. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a slow progression. You know what I'm saying? They nipping away at you slowly but surely, and then eventually, you get weak, or you start developing them feelings, and then all of a sudden he slip a tongue in your mouth and kiss you. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was like a slow. You know what I'm saying? And my friend was like, wait, how many times did y'all go to the movies? Like what y'all been doing? And she didn't understand. The girl act like she didn't understand what my friend was saying. And she was like, no, nothing ever happened. Like, I don't understand why you're upset with me. So my friend was like, I didn't cut her off, but I recategorized the friendship. Like she just put her at bay. But my thing is like, see, that's how it begins though. It's slow shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just gradual. Kind of like Jordan Woods and Chloe. Right. I agree. I agree with that. Look at my girl Les. That my girl Les is something else here. They probably kissed or something. She's a snake in the grass. I said, yeah, you need to let her go. I would cut her off. Listen to Gia. She about to go play with herself. I would have cut her off too. Well, my friend, she did end up breaking up with the guy because come to find out he had a porn addiction, child. He had been, Not only had he had a little porn addiction, but he, he had been with a couple prostitutes. He had paid like a couple. It was a mess. But yeah. Right, that was a date. When they went to the movies, that was a date, niece. I do not journal. This bitch in the car. No, I don't journal. Yeah, he was watching pornos. Oh no, they went to the movie theater. I don't know what they went to see. They went to the movie theater though. But she didn't know anything about it. She didn't know anything about it. And so she felt betrayed, just like on Married at First Sight with Zach and old girl. Hey, Christina Osborne. Hey, girl. Hey, she late. We about to wrap up. She coming in here all excited. Somebody slow her down. Yeah, she done ran in here. She all run over to the coat check. Keep your coat, niece. Keep your coat, niece. We about to wrap up soon. Oh my goodness. This Friday, we're going to be discussing chapter 2 in Book of Jules, niece. That's the dating chapter. I'm going to have plenty to say in that chapter. I'm going to go through my copy, and I'm going to highlight the things that I want to point out. Please be prepared to come on camera on Friday. I don't want to hear nothing about, ain't nobody's hair done. Okay? Ain't nobody's hair done.
Hey, niece.
Hey,
What's up, whore?
go out and come back in.
You can't hear me?
She out on the fast food run.
You can't hear me?
Elisa said, would you allow someone to flirt with you if you weren't interested in them? Not me. Oh, you can hear them? Oh, they said they can hear you just fine. Well, why can't I hear you?
You can hear me now?
I can't hear him. And if I can't hear him, then can't nobody hear him. I got to hear him. He out getting fast food at 10:18. See, that's his problem. And see, y'all talking about me going out here running and stuff. He out there at these fast food joints. They passing food, coronavirus all on people's knuckles and stuff. And first of all, don't we have a curfew here? That wasn't essential. It ain't working.
You can hear me? Craig.
It's not working.
Girl, well, they can hear me. Y'all type this for him. This raggedy ass goddamn service that he got.
They said you ain't got no business out there no way. I don't know what you're saying.
Tell him that. I'm finna get off because I'm driving.
Look, says the person going to the park. Right. Meanwhile, I'm running in the park. But I ain't touching nobody in the park. Everybody, you all could hear him, but I couldn't hear him for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, he said my service is raggedy. Is that what he said? Now, I have been hearing some little murmurs that this little lockdown might be happening all the way through June. Did you all hear that? Did you all get that memo? That would be a mess. But Kamala Harris was saying that she's suggesting a moratorium on credit strikes, like for example, like if you start falling behind in like the for the credit bureau, for the credit reporting, so that you can't get like negative strikes on your credit, and also a moratorium on your rent or mortgage. I was talking to Terrence earlier today. I told you guys earlier when we were talking. They can't force any evictions for a year out in California. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. They're doing the same thing with your utilities and stuff. A moratorium so that people won't, be because if you can't pay, because like they're basically saying that this stimulus money should start dropping. People should start getting it like in the next 3 weeks. But like she was saying, I saw her she was talking to Al Sharpton. I was going to say Ed. Al Sharpton. And she was basically saying that, even if everybody, let's just say you got $1,200, if you haven't been working or your hours have been cut, let's say they've cut your hours down to part-time or they cut your pay back, you could be taking part of that $1,200 to be paying for groceries. Like you can be buying groceries. And so you're still not going to necessarily have all of the money to be able to pay your mortgage or pay your rent. Like she really does have great plans. And to be honest with you, I wasn't necessarily sure that she was ready to be president now. But I think that if she continues on this path, I really do think that one day she will make a great president. I really do. And our creditors are very forgiving at this time. Student loans are deferred until September of this year, September 30th. Yeah. And even if you owe not child support, if you owe your student loans, and let's say like if you're filing your taxes and you're supposed to get a refund, and let's say you haven't been paying your student loans, and they would normally take your student loan, your income taxes to pay your student loans. They're not doing that now. I posted on my YouTube and on my Facebook the other day a phone number that you could call, and they're basically forgiving any student loan stuff. So like if you file your taxes this year, they're not going to take your tax money to pay your student loans because of this whole Corona thing. But a lot of people, now listen, all rent places are not doing that. All rent places are not doing that now. Look at Lori Jeter. Did she just get here? All right, everybody say good night. Lori just got here. Everybody say good night. Stop coming in here an hour and a half late. I'm just playing. The stimulus will not be a big payday unless you're low income and have very few expenses. Exactly. And then the other thing too is they're being very lenient with unemployment too. You might want to go apply for unemployment. Huh? So what's the long-term plan for people that are out of work that little check isn't going to help them? Right. And that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. So part of what they're saying is that they're going to extend unemployment. Usually unemployment, if you paid the full amount into the system, you would get it for what is it, like 20 weeks or something like that, where they're saying they're going to extend it for like 40 weeks or whatever. Yes, you don't even have to take the unemployment classes and you still get paid for right now. If you have the funds, go on and pay your bills. Exactly. Pay your bills because you'll be looking crazy. Because when everything clear up, they're going to be looking at you like, okay, niece, remember when that coronavirus was happening? Yeah, we had forgave 2 months of your rent. Do you have our $2,600? Do you have our $2,600? I need Sally Mae to catch the coronavirus, and I need the credit bureaus, all three of them, to catch it. Amen. That's what I need. Just wipe out their systems completely. But yeah, if you have your money for your rent and stuff, go ahead and pay your stuff now, niece. Now, if you got your money, but you need to be a little late, go ahead and call them. They'll give you a little waiver. They ain't gonna charge you. Go ahead and call them. Like, hey, because of this coronavirus that's going on, I was just wondering if I could get a little, an extension. They'll go ahead and do it, niece. This is the time where you use that leniency. But if you have the money, pay it. But if you're not working, niece, or if you're self-employed, niece, go on over there and apply for unemployment and food stamps. Go over there and get you some unemployment. Even if you're self-employed, go and get you some unemployment. Go and apply. I know I did. Look. Now I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I put my toe in the water. Look, I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I did stick my toe in the water. And I'm waiting on I'm trying to see what's gonna happen with these food stamps too. I'm dying to get back on my food stamps. I'm just trying to see what's happening and stuff. Huh? Now we don't accept food stamps at Impeccable Works, but Amazon Fresh does. And Amazon now accepts food stamps. I sure want my food stamps back. But I don't really think they're going to turn people down for this unemployment. Now, if you ain't paid nothing in the system, niece, don't even waste your time. If you ain't paid nothing, if you ain't filed taxes last year, niece, hang it up. Right, I'll be all up on Amazon Fresh ordering Fiji with my food stamps. Anyway, don't say I didn't tell y'all. You better go over there and apply for unemployment. Just go right online. You can do it from online, niece. You've always been able to do it online, but you definitely can do it online now because you can't go flooding up the offices, even over there on for the food stamps. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can tell y'all the website for Georgia for the food stamps in the Department of Labor. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you because I don't know those places. I didn't draw unemployment and food stamps from them other places. Well, I know it for California too because I used to live out there. The coronavirus is almost like Hurricane Katrina, except everybody gets to partake. You know how Hurricane Katrina was specific to parts of Louisiana and, when they got that FEMA money, parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. Well, this is for everybody. Look, a little extra. No, I'm just kidding. I know that there are people who are really struggling and this little bit of money ain't really going to help them. So I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. I'm not taking your situation lightly, so don't email me. Get to email me. I mean, I lost my job and I just don't like the way that you sat up there and you were just, making fun because, my lights had got cut off and these your lights are probably getting cut off anyway. No, I'm just playing. But I mean, for real, I just think that he joked too much. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that his car got impounded. And, I just think he's so insensitive about, people's situation and stuff. It just don't make no sense that he talking about, you know, people see, because you never know what situation somebody in, you know, and he over there laughing and cutting up and stuff, and he think he better and stuff. Always trying to use these big words, and I mean, just because he sold a couple books, and you like, girl, girl, did you really have to email me? Like, I posted something on my Instagram. What did I post on my Instagram? Oh, the thing I posted on my Instagram, and I posted, it was Lightfoot. That's Chicago's mayor. And I posted this. You probably have seen the picture. And she has on this oversized suit, and her feet are sticking out like this way. And her feet look like clown feet because they look like the pants are bell bottoms, and so anyway, and I posted it. And when I tell you, somebody was all in the comments talking about, it just don't make no sense. Well, no, here's the voice. It just don't make no sense, that you as a LGBTQ person tearing down another LGBTQ person, and that we it's sad that we always the first ones to attack each other, and I just don't understand why you had to. Niece, first of all, this is my Instagram page. I put down there what I want to put. If you ain't got no sense of humor, get off my Instagram. But no, seriously, on my Instagram, I literally only post things. Lori Lightfoot, that's her name. I only post things on my Instagram that I literally laugh out loud. Like when I posted, I have sat in here and almost came to tears, right? And so that's it. Now sometimes there are situations, like I've been posting stuff about the coronavirus, and of course it's serious because of course there have been people that have died, but we're not laughing at that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like, girl, like, can you lighten up, niece? Niece, this is me tapping. Niece, lighten up. It's always somebody come, and then they write these long ass paragraphs. They write these long ass dissertations in my comments. And you just be like, niece, first of all, I'm not reading all of that. I'm not reading all of that. And you just be like, girl, you be like, I'm not reading all of that, niece. You done wasted your time, and I know your knuckles are hurting from all that typing, but I'm not reading all of that. So anyway, but this particular day, and y'all know I don't usually get down in them comments, arguing and fighting and carrying on, getting my blood pressure worked up. I don't usually do all of that. I don't usually get down in them comments, because my heart get to racing and shit, because I'm trying to take. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not doing all that, getting stressed out to be word lashing. Isn't that what Sydney said? Word lashing. I'm not about to be getting down there word lashing. So anyway, this particular day, I did respond, and I said to him, it was just a joke, first of all. I said, and secondly, just because I'm gay doesn't mean that I have to be in concert or on bandwagon with everybody that's LGBTQ. It's the same thing that I say to you guys about a black movie or a black television show. Just because it's a black TV show or it's a black film doesn't mean I got to support it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. I have to have a genuine interest in it. Just like when we talk about supporting black businesses, I'm never saying to you guys, oh, go support all black businesses. No, I say support the black businesses that do business well, that do business good. That's what I say. You don't have to support these people just because they're black. No, you support them because they offer a great product, a great service. They have great customer service. That's what I say. And so, he all upset. And I said to him, I said, just because that lady is, and first of all, she is gay. She's out. She's openly gay. I said, just because that lady is gay, and just because a person is gay. No, this is what I said to him. Just because a person has black skin doesn't mean that they have a black agenda. Just because a person has black skin doesn't mean they have a black agenda. Clarence Thomas. What's the black man over there in Trump's organization? He's over the the housing. What's his name? I can't even think of his name. I can see his face, but I cannot think of that man's name to save my life. What's his name, y'all? He's over the housing and urban development. He's in Trump's Ben Carson. Thank you. Yes, another one. He ain't got no black agenda. He got black skin, but he ain't got. You understand what I'm saying? So I said to this guy in my Instagram, I said, just because a person has black skin doesn't mean they have a black agenda. And I said, just because I'm LGBTQ, all them letters, doesn't mean that I have to support somebody just because they're black. I said, what you need to do, on the other hand, while you're here typing this long ass paragraph to me, what you need to do is go and investigate her. I said, because because she was under investigation in Chicago because she often sided with the police when they were shooting and killing unarmed black people, Laquan McDonald. There was an internal investigation on her. So just because, okay. Anyway, but then I got off of there. I said, well, I'm not about to sit here and argue with him. Because that stuff, he didn't respond though. Once I dug into him like that, he didn't even respond. But just think about your time. Just think about your time. You understand what I'm saying? And the energy that you put out. But I can tell you one thing: if this Corona shit goes through, if I got to spend my birthday in here, if May rolls around and I got to spend my birthday in here, I am gonna be a hot sausage. Do you hear me? I'm having a get together at 227. When they come in here, they're gonna have to squeeze their hand with some sanitizer. They're gonna leave their shoes at the door, and then they're gonna come on in. If I got to be sequestered in here, yeah, I'm gonna have a Zoom birthday party. Jeez. But anyway, if this thing goes on through May or June, and then we don't actually get to go out, baby, when I say July is going to be a fool, July and August will be a fool. When I say people are going to be in the streets all the time because you ain't going to know how to act. Oh, Todd Taylor said, well, Niche, you may as well start your guest list. You may as well start your guest list and start preparing. That don't make no sense. What'd you do for your 44th birthday, Craig? Nothing. I sat in the house. I was at 227, niece. I binge watched some stuff on my Fire Stick. I binge watched some stuff on my Fire Stick, niece. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let me get off of here. I need to go in here and situate my situation. I'm feeling a little snackish. So I'm going to find a little something in here to eat. Oh, I need to go on Amazon. I need to order some groceries. Let me see if I can get me some groceries through here tomorrow. Let me see if I can get me some groceries. Let me see. I need to order some groceries. What do I need? I need some avocado. Let me see. I need some of these tomatoes on the vine. Amen. Let me get over here to this avocado. Have you all used Amazon Fresh yet? Good night, Brenda. Let me see. I need some more of this avocado spray. Anyway, listen, have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Don't forget your coconut oil. All right? Now listen, let me say this to you guys. Really use some of the ideas and things that we, some of the things that we've talked about on here over the course of, the 2 years that I've been going live. Since you're home, niece, try to eat a vegan diet during the week while you're home. Shawnette said, I like to pick out my own groceries. Listen, if they send the wrong produce through here, Hi, Amazon. Yeah, you sent me some grapes over here and they were kind of smashed up and I don't appreciate it. Okay, sir, we'll go ahead and credit that back to your account. Is that all we can? Yeah, thank you. Simple as that. But their produce is really outstanding. I have to tell you, like it's the prettiest celery. You know, I order my celery. Sometimes, you know, I'll buy celery when I'm leaving the gym. I'll go into the grocery store and I'll get some. But they have the prettiest produce. They really, really do. Their tomatoes and they do such a great job. But my girl, Brittany just said, I've started several and you've helped me tremendously. The black seed oil, vitamins, Goli, etc. Listen, I'm telling you, your body is going to thank you for this stuff later. You know what I'm saying? Like I talked to you guys a lot about the celery juice in particular, and now these Goli things. Because, you know, I was using the apple cider vinegar and the shit was just too sharp. Like the acid can tear your stomach up. But the long-term effects of this stuff, and this is why when you guys say to me, do you ever think about going back to meat? There are moments, and I say moments, I mean very, very small moments, where sometimes I feel like, oh, I wouldn't mind to taste that hot wing right there. But when I think about the overall benefit of my body and how I feel so much, like I don't feel that stiffness or tightness in my body. Like, you know, I'm 43. You know what I'm saying? So normally you feel that kind of stiffness when you wake up in the morning, but I don't feel that shit no more. I don't. Now I don't know nobody else. But I know it, I can ascribe it to the black seed oil. I can ascribe it to the celery juice, because even though the celery prevents cancers and high blood pressure and all these different things, cancer, diverticulitis, sinusitis, all of these different things. I've read you the things before. But it also works on day-to-day stuff like your joint stuff. It removes inflammation from your joints and your body. That inflammation is why your bones and shit cracking. Are you one of those people that every time you move your shit cracking and snap, crackling, and popping? That's that inflammation. So make sure you take your black seed oil, your turmeric and stuff. I've been making listen, you may not have time to do this stuff in the morning when you're going to work. But now that you are home, those of you that are home, or you're working from home, or you're going to work later, go ahead and start using some of this stuff while you're home. Wake up in the morning and ease into the day, niece. Ease into the day. Start with a smoothie. Put that bacon and eggs and shit up. That scrapple. Ease into the day. Get you some fresh produce. Yeah, the shirt is available at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Now, the bling is complimentary of my girl, Marika. But, you know, get your fresh produce. Oh, I need to order some more fruit and veggie wash. Make sure you are washing your fruit and veggies and shit now. Because if the person who picked over the produce and stuff before you in the Walmart or the Publix or wherever you get your groceries, and they got the Corona on their hands, you bring that Corona home and then you slicing that. You need to wash that stuff off. Wash your stuff off. I didn't used to wash my avocados, but I wash my avocados now. You're welcome, Terrence. I wash my avocados now. So start easing into the day. Start with, you know, like your fruit and veggies in the morning. You ain't got that. Listen, you ain't got to have nothing fried in the pan. Watch how your body changes. Then your bowel movements are gonna increase. I didn't say you were gonna be shitting all over the place. I didn't say diarrhea, but you listen. Get some of that processed stuff out of your system, niece. You know what I'm saying? Start trying to do some of the celery juice in the morning, even if you don't do it for 7 days in a row. I want you to do it 7 days in a row, because it takes at least 7 days for it to start removing the toxins from your body, right? And then, like, when I went running those days, and I know y'all don't like for me to go running. Soon as I came in, I came right out of my clothes, right at the door, and I went and got straight in the shower. Because, you know, I saw the pollen on my clothes. I could see the pollen. You know, pollen is really heavy here in Georgia. So I can see the pollen. So if I know that pollen is sitting there, I know that Corona could be sitting there too. So I took my clothes right off, and I go right into the shower, niece. And I'm conscious not to put my hands in my face. And I think that's how I got that little style up there, because that pollen. But now when I go running, I put my cool shades on. I put my shades on so my eyes are covered up. You know what I'm saying? So that pollen ain't blowing in my eye. But try to do something different with your time now that you're home. Okay? You ain't got to fry chicken every day. You ain't got to fry no pork chop. You ain't got to be smothered. You know, listen. Your body is looking for stuff to eat. Tonight for dinner, let me tell you what I had tonight. I sauteed some orange peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, and onion with some zucchini and squash. I sauteed that. And then on the side of that, I had black beans, which I seasoned up nicely. Black beans and over a bed of organic jasmine rice. That was what I had, niece. And guess what? I'm satisfied. Body is satiated. Because see, your body isn't craving wings, niece. You craving wings. Your body is just craving nutrition. Your body is craving nutrition, niece. Your body ain't craving pork chop. It's not. That's you. And I seasoned it up really nicely. My zucchini and peppers and stuff. I seasoned it. Put a little smoked paprika on it. Oh, good God Almighty! Put a little smoked paprika on it. And you can do this for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have no omelet. Just do the vegetables that you would put in your omelet, niece. I put a little smoked paprika on it. I put a little roasted garlic seasoning on it. I put some black pepper on it. I sprinkled a little sea salt on it. Amen. You understand what I'm saying? Switch it up and do your smoothie. Like lately, I've been doing my smoothies in the morning. I start my day with my smoothies. I do steel cut oats. I do a half a cup of steel cut oats. I do a few pieces of kale, a few pieces of spinach. I bought kiwi, niece. I was about to show you, but you know what kiwi look like. I bought some kiwi because they're high in vitamin C. I've been taking my vitamin D, biotin, which ain't really got nothing to do with that. My vitamin C with rose hips. Rose hips is a plant and it has high vitamin C in it. I got my B complex and I've been taking my vitamin A. So I do my fruit. I do a banana in my smoothie, the kiwi in the smoothie, some spinach, some kale. I put some dates in the smoothie. You know what a date is. Not go on a date, but dates. Yeah, stop eating for entertainment, niece. And then what else I put in there? I put blueberries in there because they have antioxidants in it. I put strawberries in it. And then I put my vegan protein powder in it. And some water. I put some water in it, some ice cubes in it. And I get the blending. You can put some hemp seeds in it. Hemp seeds is high in omega 3s. Like you got to build your immune system, niece, and eat some stuff that your body is going to enjoy. It's not just about what you want to enjoy. Now, I'm not saying you can't eat wings, but put that shit on the weekend. Monday through Friday, you need to be eating vegetables and plants and fruits. When you do your smoothies, get you some fresh basil. Ooh, it really opens up the flavor. Your taste buds will just be singing. Fresh basil, some fresh mint leaves, some fresh cilantro. Some of you don't like cilantro. I like cilantro. Some fresh, all of that stuff is covered on EBT. Cut it out. All of that stuff is covered on EBT. And if you know, like I know, you can go to the farmer's market. Huh? Go to the farmer's market with your... You don't hear me. But anyway, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Don't forget the floss, niece. That's important. You got to get in between them gums. Huh? You got food particles in between there. And say your prayers. And if you don't believe in saying your prayers, just ask for direction. I mean, ask what is it that you're supposed to learn through all of this in every situation in your life. All right? Have an amazing night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting Book of Jewels and all of the other books, Words Never Spoken and all that stuff. The merchandise over at Craig the Writer Stewart. Thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate you. I don't take it for granted at all. And I appreciate you guys just being on here while I talk my shit. Friday, we're discussing chapter 2, dating. Bye.